What's up, everybody? So, going over my trade review today. Today was pretty simple. I only took 2 trades. Came into this morning fighting a pretty nasty cold overnight, so my head really wasn't in the right space. Probably shouldn't have taken the morning trade that I took to begin with, so I wasn't thinking too clearly. I was exhausted, head was clogged up. Anyway, I scalped SPY on a put here, where we broke under the VWAP, looking for the orb break. When this opening range didn't break below this line here, this 413.49, that's the pre-market low. Went ahead and exited, took a quick 10% scalp. That was all I had for it. After that, I set a limit order on my next play and I went back to bed. Slept for a couple hours, woke up much better, much more refreshed, and kind of upset that I missed most of this day because there were so many opportunities to enter on a clean entry. Let's look at this first action up here on this the 5-minute chart. So this orange line here and here is the previous day high and low. The solid blue lines are the pre-market high and low. And then this dashed blue line is, this dotted blue line is the previous close. And the dashed blue line here and here is the opening range on the 5-minute candle. You can see we came down, held below VWAP, couldn't get back over it. This was the only close over VWAP we had on the morning, and that's pretty indicative of being weak. What was hesitant on it was right here. We were getting wicked back up, wick up, wick, wick, wick. We were still getting bought up. There were buyers here pushing us up this 9 EMA here, but still not able to reclose over the VWAP. So you could have taken it here, put your trend line in for your flag, and enter on your flag break. This was a nice little mini double top on the 5-minute, so you could have re-entered here on a VWAP for a put as you came back below the VWAP. So basically what happened, we closed here, but we pushed up, came back, closed, opened right here, came up, couldn't hold the open, started going down. So you could have entered either here or here for an anticipatory short. And then you see here we just sold off, and we did it again. Draw up your flag, break. And now we have the 20 EMA that we couldn't hold. That's a good indicator of weakness right there. When you can't hold the 20 early in the morning, things aren't looking good for you. We didn't even get back to the VWAP here either. So many flag opportunities today. On SPY. Just one after another. I mean, it was a flag day. So part of this morning, of course, hindsight is easy to spot. But I mean, when you see us come back, retest the 20 EMA here, and we don't hold it, that's another great entry point. You could have entered here, you could have entered here, you could have waited for this 5-minute candle to close and enter on the next candle after we drop below this 5-minute candle. Could have came through right there on a little range break. So many spots to re-enter this today. Wish I would have been in the right headspace for it, because these contracts that I scalped for 10% right here at close had a high of day of $6. So it could have been about a 480% gain. Not that I would have held all day, unless I would have let one runner run, but that's the kind of movement that was missed on. Next play here So before I went to bed this morning, I set a limit order to close my LCID covered calls. Yesterday I re-entered LCID right around this area on the opening candle. I did put in a limit order yesterday for it, never got filled. And then today I set a limit order and it finally got hit down here, right in this area. So it did take all day, and we're talking price of those options only changed about 12 cents from the start of the day all the way down. But that last 3 to 4 cents and change was about half the day. Anyway, this one was a 72% win today. So happy with that one. And quick recap from yesterday's trade. Look at SI. So I had cash secured puts on SI yesterday. I exited yesterday. I forget the percent. I think it was like 64% win, or maybe 68, somewhere in that area. And the IV got crushed on it all day yesterday. I mean, even if you would have entered the puts up here on the long side, you'd have been 10 cents lower by the end of the day. They didn't really start getting back up in value until the end of the day here. And man, am I glad I covered, because they were $16 puts, and I didn't want to get filled on SI. So, you know, when you see things going against you and you're in the money, time to get out. And I'm glad I did, because they expire tomorrow, and who knows if SI's going to have a bounce back up or not. Anyway, that's what I got. Thanks.